said, and then we said go and then pause. And then the way you pause.
Okay.
Are you ready?
The fan slow down.
I can hear the fan.
Alright. I'll just turn it off later, and once you get into the episode, I'll turn it back on off.
Okay.
If you guys tell me to, so he's like, do like that.
probably will.
If you want the fan.
Yeah.
So.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you really well. You guys are wearing headphones for the first time.
I thought you didn't put them on.
No, this is the first time I've ever put them on. Wow.
Okay.
My voice is shit.
No. Do you not listen to yourself?
No, I do.
Exactly.
I do. It's just funny. Anyways,
Welcome
where are we?
welcome
My love.
to episode 4.
We
Now,
are
it's been a
episode 4.
whole fucking month. Congratulations to us. Welcome to episode 4 of the Dumb Bitch podcast.
That is what
With
this
your
is.
bitches,
Mhm.
Aurora and Calypso. What's
Woo-hoo.
good? To this week, because we know last week, episode 3 was a lot of just venting and dumb bitchery, and it was just, we had to get some shit out, like things was happening, So we had to get it out. So this episode, we're gonna lean a little bit more towards something everybody can gravitate to. So
There's a little bit of everything in this week. There's definitely a little bit of everything.
Definitely, it's more serious this week, but it's also kind of entertaining because we got some fun shit
We're
to
gonna
talk
get very
about,
passionate about quite a few things.
especially outside, like everything we have to say, like this week is funny.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
So, what happened to you this week? Oh, wait. Before, because I have to acknowledge my mama. I forgot. I have to acknowledge my mama.
Oh, okay.
Last week, my mom came in, last Tuesday, my mom came in to the strip club to see her girl. And before y'all say anything, this is the second time she's actually come to visit me. So, like, it actually means a lot to me. Like, she comes to visit me, and she ain't no punk. She comes, she throw money, she turned up. Like, she was getting free bottles. Like, my mom is like an OG. And everybody was like, is that your sister? Is that your aunt? Like, no, that's my mama.
So shocked. They were like, who is that lady, and why is she, like, all over here?
Girl.
Like, they must know each other.
That's
Our
my
manager
sister.
comes over because we're sitting with her mom, and he's like, hey, nice to meet you. And Calypso's like, hey, this is my mom. And he's like, what? And he was like, hey, moms, what's up? He was like, hey, can I get you anything? Thank you for coming, welcome. He was so nice, and she got a nice little bottle of champagne.
She even got her name called out by the DJ.
The DJ came out, gave her a shout out, bought her another round of drinks. Oh, it was so much. It was so nice. She got the royal treatment. It was
For
so
real
cute.
though. And then she's the manager was like, your mom's always welcome. Bring her back. Bring her back.
I was like, she's with the shit.
And she's a cool mom. We be doing all sorts of fun shit. Like I just had to acknowledge my mama. I love you, mom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead. What you have to say?
All right, guys. So let me just be completely honest with you guys right now. I'm on a little bit of a bender. I'm really about to crack a beer right now because it's been a rough day. I've only been up for about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, and it's only 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, I had a rough one, but I had a good week. A really good one. I met a new friend, which is pretty cool. You met him too, I believe. You did briefly. Briefly. But he was super cool. He's my new connection. We're supposed to be he's getting me and Calypso tickets to a festival coming up. So we're really, really excited. If you guys live in San Diego, or if you guys have ever been to Tramps Like Us, it's a really cool rave. It's big. They're gonna have it at the Changa. So really excited about that. But it's one of the awesome things about having our job. It sounds really cliche, but like we get a lot of perks. It's cool, to be the cool strippers. It's fun.
And we're just cute. We just like to go out.
Yeah, and it's fun to have us in your VIP. Trust me.
Really.
We definitely make it, like, everybody notices. They're just like,
out.
where are those girls? And we're like, where are those bitches? But yeah, so I went out a lot this week. She decided to leave me at work this weekend. She hasn't been to work since Wednesday.
Because my body is recovering, and I'm always gonna say wellness over wealth, bitch. I need to recover. So I've been at home resting, Like, you can even hear my voice right now, bitch, like this.
Oh,
Hell
this
no.
bitch. Oh my
Bitch,
god.
I'm
You can hear my voice right
relaxing.
now.
Feet up, bitch.
But
Okay, no, but for real though, like I definitely
no,
bruised my
yeah,
rib.
she
and-
definitely. But she was wilding out the day before, so when she told me the following day, I was like, well, yeah, maybe because you throwing yourself around.
Well, bitch, it's like build up of like literally 2 months going ham, like. But whatever.
But yeah, so she was not there, so I was getting into a lot of shenanigans this weekend. I was going out a lot, coming home late. But I mean, what are your 20s for?
For real though.
What are your 20s for if not to enjoy it, you know, and to just experience it while it's here, you know? At least when I get older, I'm gonna be like, hey, I wasn't stuck in the house, or I wasn't working all the time, or I wasn't, you know, hating life.
I just want to party.
I just want to party.
At least right now.
And I know how to party
responsibly.
responsibly. I'm such a good partier. Oh my god, like, you know, I love to party. But
Oh, bitch.
it was. Are you enjoying that?
Oh, it's so fucking.
Tell
good.
them what you got. Tell them what you got.
Okay, yeah. Ooh. I got the Calypso, and by the way, this store has the most odd things, but not the most regular shit. Like, but anyway, they have the Calypso, the Island Wave lemonade. Oh my gosh, it's got like orange and pineapple.
It looks really
and like
pretty.
the banana. It's like I don't
really...
even know what that fruit is, but it's like kind of like squishy on the inside. It's like I don't know, but it's like light lavender. It's delicious.
It's really pretty.
Get my taste buds nice.
It hit my throat. I choked on it.
Yeah.
She gave me a sip of it, and I swear to God, I almost choked and spit it out everywhere.
I was like, did you die?
I was like, that's a lot of flavor.
It's
a lot of flavor.
delicious. Ooh, it hit me,
No,
bro.
it's bomb though. It's amazing.
Okay. We gotta get serious. We gotta go ahead and get into your first story.
What about your week?
How am I?
I
Oh,
didn't tell you about your week.
girl, I already told you about my week. I told you I've been resting, ma'am. I've been at home.
You did
relaxing.
mostly rest, huh?
Yeah, I haven't even driven my car nowhere. Like,
Wasn't this? I feel like we did something this week, but we're probably like not even remembering it. And later we're gonna be like, wow, we forgot about this.
probably.
I don't remember. This is what happens to our brains. We smoke a lot of weed.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, okay. So, if we're gonna get into it, let's just get right into it. Aliens. You guys, I know you're tired of it. You're tired of it. You're tired of the memes. You're tired of the videos. You're tired of the posts. Hashtag Storm Area 51. I get it. I get it. But let's be serious for a second. You realize if you guys do this, they're gonna shoot everybody down. Like, I just don't. I don't want this to be one of those things where people are genuinely like, you know, okay, so first of all, there's a Facebook group. You know about the Facebook group? Storm Area 51, they can't stop us all. That's the name, right? You know how many people are in this fucking group? 2 million people. This isn't no more 200,000. There's 2 million. Obviously, a lot, probably half of those people are there for the trolls and the memes, right? But that's still 1 million people. So what I'm saying is, do you guys really think they don't have 1 million bullets? These are aliens. And, like,
these are aliens.
The
like,
reason,
confirming.
but the reason it's such a trip to me though also is because like, so I was like reading online and stuff, like, dude, all the hotels in that area, they're booked.
Yeah.
And they're buying more food, they're ordering more souvenirs, like they're planning and expecting for all these people to show up.
I heard animal shelters were expecting too a big turn up. So adopt a dog while you're out there, get a companion. That'd be really cute.
What? I'm trying to bring an alien back. I'm not trying to bring no dog, bitch.
I will.
Is it alien dog?
A puppy, bitch. Don't play me.
We're going to Area 51, come back with a puppy.
Bitch, at least with a bullet in my head.
Uh-huh.
Hell no, I'd rather be going with a puppy than a bullet in my head.
Are too
I would be at the gift shop.
At the gift shop. You can go.
Look at my ears.
Oh my.
I'm an alien.
I'm an alien. No, but yeah, so like, there's people like the people that own the hotels and the restaurants and stuff, you know, they're saying how it's expected to be a really, even if like a quarter of them come, it's supposed to be a huge fucking turnout. Now, what are you gonna do? That's trash. These cities in these places are not built and made to hold this much trash, this much people, this much, you know, food, waste, resources. Like, are they gonna have enough cops? Like, supposedly cops are ready to shut down roads because they just don't want it to become a frenzy.
Well, you know, it's gonna be good for, it's gonna be good for the local economy. Because they're gonna get a lot of business.
They said it's gonna be one of the two. It's either gonna be a fucking business boom and set them over the edge, or they're gonna tank. and they're gonna have to waste all this food and these resources they've ordered in the hopes of people showing up to eat and use all this shit.
I mean, but how many people can just go to Area 51 overnight and go back home? You know what I'm saying? Like, people are gonna do like a couple days.
Most definitely. But that's if they show up.
Right.
That's the thing, is that they don't, because like I think it's supposed to be held September 20th. That's when they want to do it. My thing is like, okay, we know how phases are. We're in fucking July, bitch. Are motherfuckers still gonna want to give a fuck a month and a half from now? Probably not. Memes don't even last that long.
Yeah, well, it's just gaining momentum.
It's
like a rolling snowball, bitch.
All I know is if that shit happens, I want live TV. I want somebody to live stream. I'm trying to see the aliens. I'm definitely not going to be there in person, but I will be there in spirit.
I mean,
I fucks with you.
Somebody will go on live.
Hey. Sorry, Area 51 Massacre 2019. The genocide.
I've been seeing people saying like, oh, it's population control. Like, they gonna mow everybody down. The government is literally telling y'all.
Watch that page was made by the FBI, and they're just trying to get everybody in one place so they can shoot motherfuckers down.
Bitch.
Next election, half the country got killed in Nevada. So, I mean, hey, we might be onto something, you guys.
You're one of them natural selection ass. I know a lot of people. Natural selections, they just go off where they go off. Stupid.
Hey, yeah, honestly.
You act stupid, you die.
Your moment is when your moment happens. There's nothing that's going to change it. That's the way I feel.
I feel that.
But yeah. Do you think they're going to shoot them people?
If they storm, absolutely.
I think they're going to start throwing bombs. I think it's going to be one of those things where they're going to shoot like cannon tanks, like popping motherfuckers. Watch them make landmines of fucking gas.
I mean, they're gonna have like guards and shit. They don't spray them.
Bitch, that's a big. What's it? At Air Force Base.
There's a lot to hide.
Hey, yeah. Oh yeah. You want to know what's funny? This isn't the first time this has happened. Really? This has happened in 2008. I think it was. Yeah, 2008. This guy from this biker group tried to get all these bikers together. All these like UFO. I don't. What's the term? Those crazy people. But the people that believe in like flying saucers and shit like that. Yeah, the fanatics. Yeah, he was one of them, and he tried to get. He was like, look, if we all ride in, they can't stop us all. I was like 10 years ago. They never wrote it. I just want to put that out there. That never happened. So
damn.
We'll see what happens. But I'm just saying. I feel like in this day and age, like, you should let us see the aliens. Like, we're grown. We're old enough. We've matured, kind of, maybe. At least a selective few.
Do you believe?
I feel like you should be able to take a test.
Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
I watch a lot of space shows. I'm not even going to lie. I watch a lot of space shows, and just seeing what's out there, it's like, bitch... We're aliens. If you think about it, though. Because some other planet out there is probably... They don't know we're out here.
Like some weird flesh sex.
And they're fucking 7 arms. And they're like, that's crazy if there would be other beings out there. And they think they're the only ones.
Like that. And like,
that's how I think.
Little beasts for pests. And like,
bitch.
It's a lot of weird shit.
We eat animals.
Like, it's not... Well, not me, bitch. Don't include me in that. Fucking
but, okay.
No. But no, like... I believe there has to be in this small world. Like it could be different to us. It could be like they're hiding from. I would hide from us, bitch. Bitch. Them fucking earthers, bitch. We're terrorists. The terror. Nah, hell no. I would hide from us. Like until we could reach.
Like people always say, motherfuckers are up there laughing. Like y'all still ain't like. There's probably councils and councils of like fucking like superhero movies. Like people are like, we can't go to Earth. They're just
not ready.
They're the pebbles.
They're not ready.
They're not ready.
And like, what would
they can't
it
even
look
deal
like?
with each other. Like,
what would it look like for alien life to come up on our planet? Like, are we not like the king of nukes? Like I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, this is what I want to talk about. Fucking nuclear weapons, bitch.
That is a topic. Bitch.
Nuclear weapons. And please, if you're going to quote me, go to armscontrol.org. Please, okay? Don't yell at me. But, there's hella fucking nukes in the world right
people
now.
don't realize.
Russia has the most with like 6,490 compared to the least in North Korea, which is 30.
Mm-hmm. It's the size.
And I agree with you. It's size, but also quantity, bitch. The more you send out.
Why do you think Trump is up Putin's ass? He's got all the fucking nukes. Literally, Trump got in the office and he was like, "Who's got the biggest gun? Russia's got the biggest gun.
Who's got the biggest dick?
I'm gonna suck his dick."
Yeah.
That's all it is. And I'm just like, you know what? But dead ass though, I always tell people, we're in San Diego. If a nuclear war goes off, they're hitting San Diego and they're hitting Florida.
And New York.
Those are where the bases are. Because here in San Diego, we have a Marine base, we have a Navy base, and what else? We have Pendleton, we have the shipyards over there, like 32nd Street, Coronado, North Island. Yeah. Like there's all these fucking military bases. They're gonna hit here and they're gonna hit fucking Florida, where they train the fucking Navy over there too. Pensacola, Fort Lauderdale, all that shit. Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's fucking scary.
Terrifying.
The whole, if we're gonna really break it down, it's destroying the planet we're already on our way to destroying. So
just leave it alone.
God forbid a nuke does land and it goes off. What are the effects of the planet? What are the effects?
Hiroshima.
And what if it does hit out here in California? It hits the tectonic plates. Bitch.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We're done. The whole country's ripping apart.
Like I mean, middle states are gonna be coastal states. Like
on the islands of islands of America.
Utah, bitch. Like bitch.
The fucking island, the United States.
Bitch.
The United Islands of America.
Bitch.
That's what we're gonna be now. Whoa.
But speaking of middle states, just a little tidbit. I didn't even want to talk about this, but send big business over to the middle states so we can.
Let's get out to the Midwest.
Send technology out there. Send wind power out there. Send water power out there. Send
take
solar
Google
power
out the bay and
Google
put it in
out
Idaho.
there. Like send technology out there so that everybody can move forward. Mm-hmm. Everybody can be progressive and. The wild thoughts of the coastal states aren't so wild anymore. Just a tidbit, just to put that out there. But yeah,
it's a lot of hicks out there. I'm sorry. I like that word, hicks.
Hicks?
Hicks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, like.
No, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you just threw that.
No, it just.
You want to know what's funny? Is tell me why I was looking at those fucking crackers when we were in the store and I didn't realize you got them. That's funny. Really? I was like, I feel like she would like these. You got them. Okay.
Because you know me so well.
So, we record the podcast. We don't have too many episodes up. We had difficulty, I think, with the last two, but we're recording again.
Yeah, because the fucking phone flew at me because the fucking tripod broke.
The phone did try to attack you. I will give you that.
My mom said we curse a lot. Sorry, Mom.
I'm gonna try to not curse, but I feel like.
But that's how we talk.
It's like a descriptive word. It's like the word "the" for me.
I mean, I'm saying it just come out.
Yeah.
I mean, I love you, Mom. And Dad, my bad.
My mom says that too. She says I cuss a lot. She's like, you cuss too much. I'm like, who says it's too much?
But what's crazy? I know they're gonna listen, but at the same time, I will never cuss in front of my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to know.
Well,
I'm not trying to.
Different.
No.
I really got a parent, so I'm different, but.
I love my parents. I can't cuss in front of them, but they can hear me because oops.
But yeah, about recording. So like, we're gonna set up our YouTube page and we're gonna post, footage of the episodes every week. So if you want to watch it, and like if it's easier for you to hear and have the visual than it is to just have it in your car or your headphones or whatever, you're more than welcome to watch it on our YouTube. We'll post links soon.
If you have 30 minutes to an hour to spare.
30 minutes to an hour to spare, yes. But pretty much the reason I bring this up is because, so I'm kind of upset. Okay, when I was a kid, you played with your toys.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would like wake up on Christmas and open your toys and like go play with them for like months, right? And like you would want to share that with other kids, you know what I mean? Like you'd want to use other kids' toys, It was the thing. Kids aren't doing that anymore. They're putting it on YouTube.
Playing with iPads.
They're fucking playing with they're not even playing with them though. They're like showing you like, I'm gonna slowly open this box and then I'm gonna, ooh, look, it comes with a sticker and look at this fucking caution paper and like kids don't play like they used to. I was on the interwebs this past week, and I was getting my daily dose of the news app on my iPhone. And guess what I see? I see that this 6-year-old named Baram, Korean kid, just bought a 5-story, luxed out, $8 million home.
What the fuck is he doing?
A 6-year-old.
What the fuck is he doing?
YouTube. Bitch, how long does a 6-year-old, how long do you have to be on YouTube to make that much money? How much money are you making on YouTube that you're buying $8 million homes? And mind you,
wild.
this is $8 million US dollar. In the Korean won, it's like a $9.6 billion home.
Damn.
Like this is like this is excessive. How many people are in your family?
And
what are you doing?
you
So
never
supposedly
was
this kid, this 6. Supposedly this kid has like
there's
a joint
bug
YouTube.
behind you, friend.
You're lying.
I'm not. It's on the wall though. It's not like
Oh,
on
like
you.
a
It's
beetle?
it's like no. It's like one of those little crawly things, and I'm eating in here. That makes me really uncomfortable.
I don't even see. Oh my god! It's a
Damn.
potato bug.
Oh, nasty.
It's a potato bug. I've seen those.
Okay, sorry. You were saying
If you know what I'm talking about, you guys,
that's nasty.
you're gonna be really grossed out. That's pretty gross. I'm kind of upset.
That's nasty.
This is the last podcast, you guys.
No. We're gonna get it exterminated.
No, but yeah, so yeah, this kid just reviews toys. So yeah, so half of his channel is reviewing toys. The other half was like a kid's vlog. You know what I mean? Dressing up as shit, parties, dumb kid stuff. My parents took me to Legoland, watched me on camera running around Legoland. Like, here's my thing.
There's a thing for everybody.
Here's my thing. I don't know any 6-year-old that's gonna actively go and be like, I want to have a YouTube channel. What parent put this in the kid's head? Okay, and let's say the latter. God forbid I'm wrong. They came up with it on their own.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 6-year-old. Like, who's doing it? Like, so your 6-year-old came to you and was like, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to talk about this shit. And you're like, okay, cool. And so you were like, let's just make all these fucking review videos. Let's buy all these toys. And, like, now we're going to have ads. Bitch, the kid that I think made the most off YouTube, I think he was a little bit older. Or an American kid, though. No. Not an American kid. It wasn't a Korean kid. It was some other type of kid. $22 million last year. $22 million on fucking YouTube. How much do those ads give you? Like, mind you, though, they have like probably like 15 million followers on YouTube, subscribers or whatever. But like, that's fucking insane.
I think that there was
That's
a guy
really crazy.
that died out here. He was a young little YouTube millionaire. He was like driving his Ferrari on the wrong side of the road. Do you remember that?
Oh my god, no, I don't remember that.
I think it was earlier this year, something like that.
I know what you're talking about. I remember now.
Yeah, but he was a YouTube boy or a gamer, like, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But that's crazy.
Dude, those people who do 6 months to a year on YouTube or on Twitch, streams, whatever that shit is, get hella sponsors, make hella ads, make hella money, buy Porsches, buy Ferraris, buy $1 million condos, go on crazy vacations, and then that becomes their whole life. That becomes their YouTube. That becomes their blog. It's like, look at me. I used to play on my shitty ass computer in my room, and like you guys would watch me on this grainy ass footage, and all of a sudden, now I'm over here in a brand new penthouse condo, and I drive a fucking $100,000 car.
I mean,
what are you doing with it though? Like, what are you doing with it?
As a kid, I feel like, I was splurge. You're young, you don't know, like you just came into all this money just from
so then that's another
playing your
thing.
favorite game.
Do you
whatever.
think that the kids should be able to have free reign with all their money? Obviously, I feel like the parents
It's their
should
fucking
be.
money.
Bitch.
Bitch, if you're my mama and you tell me to
That's
go
your
and
spoiled princess ass
no,
attitude.
No, ma'am.
Because if you made money and your mom was like, no, you'd be like, no, it's mine. What do you mean?
Exactly, bitch.
Oh my god.
If I did the work, it's my motherfucking money. The fuck you touching it for? Why you got your fingers in it? If I'm a giver, I'll give it to you. That's not a problem. But you ain't gotta be picking it. It's my money.
Oh my god.
I got a bank account, bitch.
Bitch, you're sick. Oh my god. You are hilarious.
What? Do you think the parents should cap their money? Because that's fucking stupid. Like, why would you're not going to glass ceiling
So,
no.
Obviously, I'm not going to let you go and buy a candy store and eat candy all goddamn day.
Okay, but it's my money.
Bitch! Wait, what? No, you're not supposed to. No.
You can't use that because I love candy. You can't use that. That's not
Bitch,
fair.
Okay.
But it would be a bum ass.
I definitely feel like certain things should be allowed. For instance, say I'm fucking dirt poor, right? Say LJ becomes a fucking millionaire.
He will.
Doing dumb shit. And he's like, hey, I want to buy this house, but I want to decide. Fucking go for it. I don't care if you're 6 or 12. Fucking, you want to decide the house as long as it doesn't look fucking stupid on the outside. I don't give a fuck. You want a big ass room that has a slide with a waterfall?
Get it.
I don't give a fuck. You want the craziest fucking bed? You want lights? You want this, that? I don't give a fuck. Have it all. But you're not gonna overdo it to the point where it's like, all right, Mom, I want an ATV to ride from my bedroom to the hallway, and then I want to have a bike to ride down the stairs, and then because I'm gonna be like, no, because now you're being fucking ridiculous.
Okay, but if you get ridiculous, buddy, why not be ridiculous?
Oh my god!
I mean, I might not make it I might not do nothing like that crazy, but I mean, it's not really. That's not really that crazy. Maybe I want to ride an ATV. Maybe it's a long drive, you know what I'm saying? A long walk, I might want to vroom vroom.
Oh my god.
You never know.
You're hilarious.
The house may be that big.
Bitch.
You ever think
you
about
know
that?
What? Let me not give you no money.
What if
ever.
it's like a mile?
What
if it's like a mile down to the next room? Bitch, walkie talkie. Hello. I'm on my way.
Walkie talkie. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm chewing.
I
I'm
don't
having
know,
breakfast right now.
I would let the kid have their freedom. But I would teach them money management as
It would be very loosely restricted freedom.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want, and don't get me wrong, if they're actually the ones doing the videos and putting in, showing interest in it, not just like a cocky way, but like, no, Mom, I want to make content, or I want to do this, or I want to get this because this would be cool. That would be awesome to see a kid passionate about that, you know?
Yeah.
I would definitely support that. But if it's one of those things where it's like, I want a belt, and I want it to be covered in Batman shit, and I'm like,
okay, but
like, then I'd be like, okay, so like, you know, that's gonna be a lot of maintenance. Like, I don't care, I want a belt. Kind of sound like a bitch. I'd be like, you need to relax.
What if he was like, okay, but Mama, I want to buy you a belt too?
Matching belts? Oh, that's different.
That's different.
That's different.
Okay, that's different. Because if you get it one for you, then you have your own boat. And
because then I ain't gotta get in his boat.
And then let me drive the boat.
Oh, that fucking meme. That shit fucking kills me every goddamn time.
We used to send that shit to each other all the time.
I remember what I was going to talk about though this week that I forgot earlier. See, I knew it. My fucking brain wasn't working. I went to a boxing event last night.
You did.
I went to a fucking boxing event. It was in Spring Valley. I'm a piece of shit because I don't remember the name of the people that hosted it. But one of the DJs from Z90 was there. He was one of the guest hosts or whatever. It's at the place in Spring Valley off Shaw. If you guys know, you know, it's in the hood, you know, in the cut, all the brother could be there. But so yeah, pretty much it was really good. So it was a lot of different. There was some artists and different people from the community. You know what I mean? Black people gotta help Black people. That hosted the event. You know, people signed up. They signed a waiver. You know, to do boxing. So somebody that I knew was actually fighting in the fight. His name's Teddy Benson. He's a rapper from San Diego. He's actually really, really good. He has music with a lot of people. He has music with Mozzie. He has music with people from LA. You know, he's with it. He's definitely with the shit. So he was there yesterday, you know, when he boxed. He was at first supposed to box somebody else, but that person didn't show up.
Why?
Yeah, I guess they were talking big shit, big dirty shit. And like when the day came, they didn't show up. So they had a backup for him. So it was cool. There was only supposed to be 2 fights.
Wow.
And people were so hot. You know how niggas get in the room and shit. Money was thrown around and shit. Niggas were so hot. They were like, all right, do we have any more challengers? And next, you know, 2 other dudes hopped up. Round 3, there was another fight. Bro, we was being ignorant. They had margaritas there. They had nachos. They had beer. It was a real good, soulful event. I felt niggas was out.
The niggas was out.
The
She
niggas
literally
was
texted me.
out.
I
Oh
swear,
my
y'all.
god.
If y'all read our text messages, like, y'all would think
Alert.
Oh my gosh. She hella sent me an alert message. Like, the shit was all loud and shit. She said, the niggas is out.
I was like, bitch. I'm in Spring Valley and a group of niggas.
I was like, niggas?
I was like, niggas. Dark ones. She was like, oh my God. She's like, where? I was like, you're coming next time. September 20th, I think is what they said. September 20th is the next fight. If you guys can make it out, come through, come support. It's a lot of fun. Don't talk to me though, I don't know you. But yeah, it's definitely a good experience. It was a lot of fun. I'm happy that I went.
We seem very lively, but as I've noticed, we're very standoffish.
You gotta come correct.
Exactly.
And honestly, and this is not to try to sound mean or anything, because, you know, obviously a lot of people, their whole goal is to have, I shouldn't say goal, but a lot of people's goal is to have fans and shit. I'm not about the fans, you know what I mean? I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my God, you recognize me? Oh my God, of course you do. Like, I'm the shit. Like, nah. If you come to me like, oh my God, like, hey, like, oh, listen to your podcast. Like, oh, are you Aurora? Like, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. You know what's up. But if you're like, oh my God, like, first of all, I don't like scenes. So I'm gonna look at you
right now.
I'm gonna look at you like you're fucking crazy. And plus, I'm sorry, I be doing a lot of crazy shit. So you don't know who I'm with. I could be with somebody and me be like, and you be like, oh, Aurora, and I'm like, who that?
Who?
I don't know her.
I don't.
I'm under a different alias. But you never know. You never know. But I mean, be nice, but just don't be flamboyant. I guess don't be crazy.
No,
I'm not a. She's the bright crazy one. I'm gonna
say hi because I'm nice. I'm gonna say hi because I'm nice.
Oh,
if
yeah.
You smile. I'm gonna smile. You know that's my thing. But like. I don't touch me, please.
Yeah,
I'm really big off that. Don't touch me. Don't ever put your hands on me.
Yeah, she don't like people.
I don't like. Please don't touch me. Like you can ask me, can I have a hug? Like I'll be like, yeah, sure. Or no, I'm straight. But like, just don't touch me, please. Like don't touch my hair. Don't touch me. Like
I've had to really come check some dudes because I'm like,
for
no,
real, like,
and they're like, what's her problem? I'm like, don't touch her.
And
like,
that happened last time at Vegas. Like some dude really just like ran up on me, and I like honestly, don't ever fucking put your hands on me ever. Like he was like, oh,
he was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Like yeah, no, don't fucking touch me.
And she was like, no, you have no need to touch me. She's like, I don't even know why you would even touch me. Like that's retarded.
And that's not like people are like, oh, you think you better? Like, no, like, just don't fucking touch me. I don't want to be touched by some random nigga's hands. Like,
bro, this fucking beer.
What did you get again?
Fuck. This is the Stone Notorious POG.
Oh, the Stone.
It's passion fruit, orange, and guava. That's what POG stands for. It's Stone. Somebody put me onto this that works at the brewery, and it's pretty good.
Wow.
It's pretty good. But no, yeah, I like the can though, because the can's pretty. It's like purple can with like pink writing on it.
Oh, I remember those.
With the white.
I remember.
I remember I drank one day, and I was trying to show you. I was like, look at this one.
Yeah, I remember those.
One day I'm gonna get you to try it. She doesn't like beer. I can maybe get her to try like a margarita, a daiquiri, something sweet. But if it's like yeasty and hoppy, she's like, ugh.
I can smell it.
Yeah, she'll literally be like, I can
so
smell
nasty.
that. Like when I get my usual like Don Julio pineapple, she'll look at me. She'll be like, I can smell your liquor from here.
My whole thing is my nose, like it's sensitive, bro. I just like.
Oh my God.
How do you deal with that? And then you swallow it like it's like water, bitch.
It's chug it, bitch. People go upside down and suck on kegs.
I'll pass.
Like
I like this Sprite. Give me a
can I get a cranberry juice?
Yeah, bitch. Cranberry.
Dude, that's the funniest thing is because every time we go to Vegas, she's like forced. Like we'll get to a table and she'll be like. They'll be like, what you want to drink? We got orange, we got vodka, we got Hennessy, we got this. And she'll be like, I'll just take a cup of cranberry juice with some ice. And they'll be like, what? And she'll be like, I don't drink. And they'll be like, what do you mean you don't drink? Like you
oh, you sober for the weekend?
Like, yeah, you sober, like you do it. I'm like,
nah.
They're like, no, she
not.
doesn't drink. They're like, why? And I'm like, oh, shit.
My taste buds are pussies. I'll say that again, bro.
I saw you post that. I was like, honestly, that's the only way to describe it.
They
like
pussies.
Your taste buds are just
they're not with it. They're not with it.
But
and
you
I'm
eat.
Cool with
this
that.
is the craziest thing to me though. You eat spicy food.
I love spicy.
Like
food.
all your shit and it's not even like you guys. Okay, I'm fucking Mexican. I like salsa. I like spicy food. I'll eat spicy food. But her shit her shit be fucking kicking, bruh. Like I remember one time. I went to her house, and this was in the early stages. This was in the early stages of us. And I was like, oh no, I told her I was coming over. She was like, oh yeah, I'm making soup. I was like, okay, that sounds like you're making me soup.
That was good stuff.
And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, I just ate it all. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be there in like 45 minutes. So like, you can make me like another one. And she was like, Okay.
You lucky I always cook for you.
So I get there, right? I think I was sick or something. So I get there, right? And she's like, oh, here's the soup. And I was like, oh, okay, noodles, veggies. I was like, this is about to be fire. I take one spoonful and I'm like,
literally fire.
I'm gonna throw up.
It's literally fire.
I was like, my throat feels like I'm one of the dragons from Game of Thrones. I literally was like, and then I was like, I was like, this is fucking hot. And
Bitch.
I can't eat like sriracha. No.
No.
Even stuff with you will never see me grab a hot sauce bottle from a table
I don't really
put it on
hot
my
sauce
food.
Actually.
I'll eat salsa though, like okay, like curries, like Thai food, curry, shit like that. I like it spicy, but like a 2 or a 3.
I'm like a 7.
Bitch, my sister's the same way. She'll
0.5, 7. I like it hot. I want it. That's like where all the flavor is, and then I'm like,
no. I swear to God, anytime I see people do that, I'm like, you can't even. I be looking at them like, you're not even eating it.
It's a whole oral experience.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a funny ass story, and this is why I don't believe you. I've seen you do it though, but this is why I don't believe you. So I had went on a date with a guy one time, right, and we went to go get ramen. And like he was like a pretty big dude, you know what I mean? And so like I told him shut up because he was like, "What do you get?" I was like, "I'm gonna get the whatever." I think I got a shrimp one. I was like, "I don't like spicy. I'll add a little bit of soy sauce in there for some flavor." Like kimchi, I love kimchi though. No, I love kimchi though. I'll get kimchi spicy. I fuck with kimchi, but like
cabbage,
hot
spicy cabbage, bitch. You fucking kidding me?
It's not spicy, bitch.
Fucking piss me off.
Don't fucking read me like that. First of all, I'll eat a jar of kimchi right now. Watch me bring kimchi next week, bitch. I'm gonna
disgusting, bitch. I'm gonna be like, I could.
Oh my God, no, bitch, fuck you. No, but see, I'm selective on my spice. I fucks with it, but just not in certain ways. But yeah, we went to eat ramen, right? And this motherfucker's like, I'm gonna get it was like the atomic bowl, and I was like, you ain't gotta do that. I straight up told him, I was like, you ain't gotta do that. He was like, why? He's like, nah, I like shit spicy. I was like, but like, this is like Korean spicy. Like, I was like, this is like Japanese Asian spicy. I'm like, this isn't black spicy. This is like,
says atomic.
They're gonna fuck you up.
But
like,
you tasted my dad's barbecue though.
That shit wasn't spicy.
No?
Oh.
Well, he used to kick that shit.
No, it wasn't spicy.
Absolutely
not. No, I would have been like, bitch, this is spicy.
I used to.
But
that's why my taste buds fucked up right now.
That's probably what it is.
You cool, Dad?
But yeah, so bitch, he's like, nah, it's cool. He's like, I'm used to it, don't worry. He's like, I'll be okay. I was like, okay. We put our order in. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh right now because I'm picturing this fool's face. So they finally bring the bowl over, right? And mind you, they put his bowl down, and when I tell you this shit was red. This shit was red, and you could see like those little oil spools in there, and like, so you don't even like, and like
atomic.
And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, you really ain't gotta do that. I'm like, watch you fuck up and hurt yourself, and he was like, no, it's cool, bitch. Like I said, he's a big dude. He starts going in. He gets his little chopsticks, right? He gets like a little bunch of noodles. He shoves it in his mouth. He gets a little spoon. He spools a little thing. He starts eating, right? And next thing you know, he go. Puts his whole fucking hand over his mouth, right? Stops, holds it, and I'm like, oh look, and we're sitting side by side. And I look at him, and I'm like, and I don't even say I look
he
back
needs
at my
some milk. Bitch, I would have laughing.
So then he's like, he's trying to swallow it. He's choking on it. He's trying to swallow it. And I'm like, looking at him. He gets up from the table, walks out, right? The whole time he's coughing hella hard. He can't fucking breathe. He's like,
that's embarrassing.
Like,
was there a second night? I think that's enough.
He walks into the kitchen because he doesn't know where the bathroom is. He walks in to get out of the room because he was so embarrassed. He walks in the kitchen and all I hear is, like he just took a bad bong rip. Like, just bad, bitch, bad.
Oh, fuck.
He comes back like 5 minutes later, right? I swear to God. And I'm sitting there like, you stupid ass nigga. Like, you stupid ass dude. He comes out. And he's like, finally, his face is all red, sweating hard.
10 minutes later.
Fucking 5 minutes later, bitch. And I'm like, I said, he sits down, he's like, oh my God. He was like, so, that's hot. And I literally look at him and I was like, I don't know why you did that. I was like, I literally told you, you ain't gotta do that.
Bitch.
Like, who are you trying to impress? I don't like spicy food. Like,
Like,
so,
oh, word.
I'm not,
That's crazy.
I'm like, that you're just self-inflicted a lot of torture on
That's
yourself.
crazy.
I
I mean, I'm not crazy. I don't get it like that. But I like spicy food. My shit not that spicy.
It is spicy. It is that spicy. What are you talking about?
It's not. That's soft. That's a good thing.
No, it's spicy.
Mm-hmm.
You're tripping. You're tripping. Can we talk about the Americans? Can we talk about the Americans?
Please, and then we can talk about the last thing because that totally works. Go ahead.
I fucking hate Americans. Let me just say this, and I'm not the only one. Everybody else hates us too. Paris hates us. Germany hates us. Russia, China, Korea. Everybody hates Americans. You want to know why? Because we're fucking assholes. We are the most privileged, spoiled. Like, okay, so this is what I'm trying to get into. This has happened today. I read this article this morning and I was like flipping out because I was like, there's no fucking way. We're spoiled fucking brats. We need to get shot. Like, this is why A$AP Rocky is still in the Swedish jail.
Oh my God.
It's because we go around, not that he deserved it. Don't get me wrong though. He didn't deserve that. But I'm saying, it's because Americans have this stigma of going around and doing whatever the fuck they want to do. These two American boys, 18-year-old boys, they're not grown men, these are boys, fucking went to Europe. No, not Europe. They went to Rome. They went to Italy. And they killed a fucking 35-year-old Italian police officer. Literally stabbed him to death. 7 times they stabbed him.
Which is excessive.
Because they're fucking spoiled Americans. This is what they did. They went to go on vacation, right? And they went to go pick up some drugs. Cocaine, drug of choice. You know, I had a few hangovers from that as well. It's a serious thing. But, so, yeah, they're fucking... They went over to go buy some stuff, right? Instead of buying whatever the fuck they were gonna buy, cocaine, they robbed the drug dealer. They steal his backpack. They do 2 against 1. They steal his backpack. They take his stuff. They leave. The guy's calling him to get it back, right? And so they tell him, asshole Americans, they tell him, all right, we'll give you your backpack back if you give us a couple grams of coke and 100 euros. Who the fuck are you to tell me? First of all, if you steal my backpack full of drugs and I get you to meet up with me to get it back, I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you. You are not getting a goddamn thing out of me. You're fucking insane. Take what you want out of the backpack while you have it before I shoot you. Because I'm shooting you in the kneecap and I'm not giving a fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hell no. You're motherfucking tripping. Absolutely not. And so, yeah, so pretty much what had happened was, yeah, they did that. So the drug dealer, what does he do? I don't know how the rules work in Italy or Rome or whatever, but I commend this dude because he called the cops. He literally was like, hey, these motherfuckers just stole my shit. They stole my backpack. I need you guys to come down here, send some officers because this shit's about to get real. This shit's about to get real quick. They tell he tells the officers what's up. The officers confront the boys, right? Instead of the boys being like, oh my God, this is the Italian police. Let me give him the stuff and not get in trouble. I'm a foreigner. I'm from out of town. You know what they do? They fucking stab the officer. They ended up fighting the officers, stabbed him 7 times. One of them was beaten and the other one died. He was 35 years old.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, they're being detained over there in Italy right now. A picture got out that's going viral right now that one of the boys was seen handcuffed with his hands behind his back and a blindfold on, sitting in a chair. Now he wasn't even in a cell though. Like he could have been in a fucking cell. He wasn't even in a cell. He was in like a detective's chair. And there was helicopters around him. But still, you know, you shouldn't blindfold prisoners, you know, or whatever arrestees or whatever. But still, that shit's crazy. I'm gonna follow up on that, you guys, because I want to see what happens to these boys. I hope they get the chair. I'm sorry. I mean, you guys it's one thing to like get into a confrontation like with somebody or like have something happen or like you're a foreigner, you know, it's rough sometimes. Shooting somebody is one thing, but stabbing is close range, it's personal. And when you stab somebody to kill, that's an intent. That's a very clear, direct order that you're doing. Like
7 fucking times. Absolutely, that's what they do.
That's pretty intense.
It's a cop, regardless of whatever the fuck. Nigga, that's a cop.
Yeah.
They gonna kill your ass.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Speaking,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk a little bit about lethal injection.
Do we have time?
We got like 2 more minutes.
No.
No? 5 more minutes. We can get through it.
Okay, yeah.
We can get through it real quick.
Let's talk about 5 minutes.
I just have a little bit. It's been on my mind for a little bit. I don't think that lethal injection should be a thing. And I just want to tell y'all like a little bit of why. I don't know if you guys didn't know anything about doctors, but like their main rule is not to bring harm. So I just want you guys to know, like, the people who are actually performing these procedures in most cases are not actual physicians. So they don't really know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have much training. It's more expensive, by the way, to put an inmate on death row. And I am never okay with the death penalty in any shape, way, or form. Like, there's no peaceful way to kill anybody. Like, at the end of the day, like the whole putting them to sleep thing is for the people who are watching and not for like the person themselves. Like there have actually been cases where inmates have chosen the chair over lethal injection because that shit's crazy. Like they administer 3 drugs.
Yeah, one of them's made in Italy.
Yeah, and one of them used to be banned. It was like what I had like something is all sodium dipental.
Yeah.
But the midazolam is the thing that they're using right now. And,
and a few of them have been going wrong. They've had to cancel a lot of injections recently that I've heard about because of the fact that a lot of the companies that make them are finding out what they're being used for.
Yeah.
So they're taking them off the market because they don't want to be associated with lethal injection. They don't agree with the fact of, forced, suicide pretty much.
Yeah. And they say like the third drug administered one feels like fire in your fucking lungs.
Yeah. And if one doesn't work, you feel all the other ones.
Everything. So if the first one that
paralyzes you,
the first one that's supposed to put you to sleep, if it doesn't put you to sleep, and then the second one doesn't paralyze you, you feel that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's been cases like people have been dying for like 43, 45 minutes just sitting there and convulsing, like sitting up and shit like that. Like there's no cool way to kill somebody. It's more expensive to put them on death row. It takes years. Like people, like I just.
The way I feel about it
gets to me.
Is I feel like this. I do believe in the death penalty, but I feel like if I was, and this is probably gonna sound horrible, but I feel like if it was me, this is what I would do. Because I feel like everybody has a right to prove their innocence. A lot of people get found guilty and they're innocent. I feel like if you're found guilty on something that deserves the death penalty, you get a year to appeal. You get a year to figure out what happened or to get, an answer if you were not guilty. And you can prove it. After that year, call me crazy, chair of the firing squad. I'm sorry.
Well,
if somebody kills me or my kid, an eye for an eye. I'm a vindictive bitch though. I feel like an eye for an eye is very, very fair because there's a lot of people. There's people out here who will rape their wives, murder them, and like rape their kids and murder them, and they'll get like 25 years. Mm-hmm. Shoot that motherfucker. What do we need him for? I don't like life in prison because it's like you just signed on to pay for somebody's rest of their life. Just get rid of them. If you know they're going to spend the rest of their days in a cell, just get rid of them. We don't have enough resources in this country, in this earth, to even feed what we have. We can't even feed the homeless. Why are we feeding the prisoners?
We can feed the homeless. We just choose not to. But
no,
I agree, but I disagree. I just I believe in rehabilitation, and some things will say are like unmentionable and it's unforgivable, and there's some things that you can't come back from.
I will say that.
I completely understand that, but like
the serial killers, the pedophiles, the child torture, the women torture, all that shit, death. I was in a gang and I shot somebody because my homie told me to. You could do life, you know what I mean? You need to learn or whatever. Or you should do 10, 15 years and then get out, you know what I mean? Though I feel like the whole point of prison is that eventually the person should be, it's like a timeout. Prison should not be an end-all, be-all. It should be a timeout.
You're supposed to learn from your mistakes.
So then why do we have lifers? Just get rid of them. Shoot them. Anyways, you guys, that's the end of the podcast.
We're leaving it at that.
We love you. We're going to get more into it next week. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram.
Next week is Listener's Choice.
Yes, it is our Listener's Choice. So if you have any fucking questions, send them in, please. We want more. We have a lot of them, but we want more. We want to try to categorize them. We want to talk, about certain things. And nothing's off limits, honestly. Nothing's off limits. If you guys have questions, if you want to ask about a certain thing, if you want anonymous advice, if you want us to tell something about you guys,
please. If you guys have stories that you would like to
please,
share,
yeah. If you guys have
like
stories
that
that you want us to mention that's funny that you think that
any
we would be
strip
entertained
stories,
by,
any like
that would be
dumb bitch
awesome.
stories. We love fucking dumb bitch stories. Please send
We love
us
it.
a story when you were a dumb bitch or when somebody in your life was a dumb bitch because
Yes.
we want to laugh.
Yes, we love it. But anyways, this has been fun, you guys.
Thank
We
you
hope
for
you really
listening.
enjoyed it. Thank you for
This is
listening.
episode 4. Woo!
Yes, and we'll see you next time on episode 5 of the Dumb Bitch Podcast.
Bye.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ! I hate being me.